crooked overpans so tall. A freight train cry cuts the midnight earth, makes me wonder what this life is worth. In a threadbare coat, watch the seasons paint the mountains gold and disappear before they could be told. I've seen silver rivers turn to dust, watch good men lose faith and trust, but every dawn keeps pulling me north. Ask me again what this life is worth. What life is worth? Places that your heart still goes. Maybe it's the miles and the lessons learned. Maybe it's the bridges after all they've burned. What life is worth, I can't say for sure, but it's more than money and a locked front door. It's the fire you carry when the night gets cold, and the stories you leave when you're gone from the road. Old guitar rattling in the backseat frame still remembers every forgotten name, every smoky bar and every county line, every lonely prayer buried deep in time. A hawk flew circles through the western sky like I knew the reasons people live and die. While the world rolled forth, wondering again what this life is worth. What life is worth, nobody knows. Maybe it's the places that your heart still goes. Maybe it's the miles and the lessons learned. Maybe it's the bridges after all they burn. What life is worth, I can't say for sure, but it's more than money and a locked front door. It's the fire you carry when the night gets cold, and the stories you leave when you're gone from the road. For a place to belong. what's left in your heart. The canyon echoes, the engines fade. Morning light breaks through the sage. Slide guitar soars over the horizon line as the band drifts into a lone. This life is worth. Snow clouds drift across the ridge, cold stars burn where the canyon splits. Engine hum and a dashboard light carry me through another night. Left Denver in the falling dark with a restless soul and a worn-out heart. Northbound through the mountain rain, trying to outrun an old man's pain. Every mile marker, every bend brings back faces I knew back then. Some I loved and some I left behind. Ghosts of the Continental Divide. Up through timber and avalanche stone, the high country reminds me I'm alone. Moonlight shining on frozen streams like silver ribbons to forgotten dreams. There was a girl in a mining town who swore she'd never let me drift around, but I chose highways over ties that bind. Now she's a ghost on the Continental Divide. Ghosts of the Continental Divide, riding shotgun through the night. Every choice and every road, every promise I never could hold. Ghosts of the Continental Divide whisper softly where the mountains rise. I can hear them in the wind outside, calling from the Continental Divide. Past the snow came down, covered every trace of town. Wide as mercy, deep as time, falling on mistakes and faded signs. I thought freedom meant running free, but the years taught something else to me. You can leave the past, but you'll still find its shadow crossing the Continental Divide. Keep their secrets well, stories only winter tells of broken hearts and wandering men who swear they'll change and drift again. Somewhere beyond the western sky, the younger man I used to be still drives, chasing horizons he'll never find. Beyond the Continental Divide, ghosts of the Continental Divide, riding shotgun through the night. Every dream I left behind sage, the road unwinds, the storm is gone, and somehow I keep moving on. Maybe peace is not forgetting, maybe grace is finally accepting all the roads that help define the man across the Continental Divide. Ghosts of the Continental Divide, still riding somewhere by my side. Not enemies and not guides, just echoes carried on the tide. Ghosts of the Continental Divide, as the sun climbs up the mountainside, I tip my hat and let them ride back into the Continental Divide. The engine fades into the wind, the mountains stand where they have been. One last slide guitar cries and climbs, then disappears beyond the divide. On the window pane, silver lines on a passing train. Evening settles on the mountainside, and old dreams drift with the tide. There was a time when I chased the lights, played every town on endless nights, thought every crowd was a promised land, till the cheers disappeared like sand. I had my name on a billboard sign. For a little while it seemed I'd climb, but fame's a shadow that won't remain, just silver in the rain. There was a woman with restless eyes who saw right through my disguises. She wanted roots while I wanted sky, and neither cafe, sipping coffee at the break of day. You laughed and said, son, you'll understand. Life ain't measured by what you plan. It's the porch light burning when you come home late, the friend who waits when the world won't wait, a quiet morning after pain that's worth more than silver in the rain. Silver in the rain, shining for a moment then slipping away, like the headlines people used to read of fortunes made and lost in a day. Silver in the rain, nothing lasts forever anyway, but the simple things still remain long after the silver fades away. Now watch the clouds move across the peaks, listen to the river speak. The older I get, the less I need. Just open roads and fields of green, stars above, a warm campfire, a little peace and a little time. Funny how the soul can change after chasing silver in the rain. Silver in the rain, maybe that was never mine to claim. Maybe all those years were meant to show what truly matters when you let things go. Silver in the rain, falling softly on the pines again. And for the first time I can finally see what was right in front of me. Silver in the rain, silver in the rain. The storm moves east beyond the range, the valley glows beneath the gray. Slide guitar sings one last refrain and disappears with the silver in the rain. Wind across the canyon rim, a distant engine murmurs low. Headlights cut through empty space and vanish where the mountains go. Left Durango after dark with a half-full tank and a wandering heart. Northbound through the sleeping land, one hand resting on the wheel again. The radio fades to static ghosts, lost between forgotten posts. Just the tide singing to the night, and a million stars burning bright. Midnight on Highway 550, nothing but the mountains and me. Silver moon over the continental spine, tracing old dreams through the pines. Midnight on Highway 550, rolling through eternity. Every mile feels so alive. Midnight on Highway that never ends. The canyon walls stand dark and tall, like silent prophets watching all. And somewhere far beyond my sight, the universe unfolds tonight. across the canyon rim. A distant engine murmurs low. Headlights cut through empty space and vanish where the mountains go. Left Durango after dark with a half-full tank and a wandering heart. Northbound through the sleeping land, one hand resting on the wheel again. The radio fades to static ghosts, lost between forgotten posts. Just the ties sing to the river still runs through the cottonwoods, same as it did when I was young, carrying secrets to the sea. Long before I learned to run, I left this valley in a cloud of dust, with a borrowed dream and a restless trust, certain there was something more to find beyond these hills and county lines. I chased bright cities and neon signs, crossed deserts under endless skies, but every road I ever came to know somehow pointed me back home. And the river knows my name, though the years have changed my face. It remembers every hope I carried, every mistake I couldn't erase. The river knows my name, it never asked me where I'd been, just opened up its winding arms and welcomed me again. The old gas station still stands there, leaning slightly with the years. The church bell rings on Sunday morn like it never missed a prayer. The folks I knew are older now, a little slower, wiser somehow, and the kids I used to run beside have children of their own tonight. I walked down to the riverbank where my father taught me how to fish. I could almost hear his laughter float across the water through the mist. The years have taken much away, but some things never truly change. The river keeps them safe somehow beneath its patient rolling sound. And the river knows my name, though the world pulled me away. It remembers who I was before, the miles and the passing days. The river knows my name like an old friend waiting in the rain, never keeping score of wrongs, only glad I came. I spent so much time chasing horizons, I nearly missed the view behind. Funny how the things we search for can be the things we leave behind. The mountains don't ask where you've been, the river doesn't judge your sins. They simply carry on their way and teach your heart to do the same. that's enough for me today. Evening settles through the trees, golden light upon the street. The river rolls beyond the bend and carries my reflection with it home at last. Hanging over the high country like a dream that forgot to die. The pines stand still in the evening glow, while cold stars gather above the snow. And somewhere beyond the ridges far, the universe opens like a flower. I climb the trail through the alpine dark, following nothing but a feeling in my heart, till I reach the crest where the shadows fall, and heard the mountains breathing through it all. Caribou moon, shining over the sleeping range. Caribou moon, making everything look strange. Caribou moon, floating through rivers of starlight blue. Caribou moon, what are you trying to tell me tonight? The old miner spoke of a ghostly light that danced on the peaks in the dead of night. A silver fire no hand could hold, older than the stories they told. I don't know if the tales are true, but the sky seemed to lie beneath that moon, like every stone and every tree was part of some forgotten mystery. Patterns through my mind. For a moment I could almost see how every road connected secretly. Every heart, every dream, every wandering soul turned through the same eternal flow. Caribou moon, shining over the sleeping range. Caribou moon, making everything look strange. Caribou drifting through endless shades of blue. Caribou moon, pulling me deeper into you. Maybe we're dust from a dying star, carried through time to where we are. Maybe we're echoes of some old song, trying to remember where we belong. Maybe the mountains understand things that never fit in human hands. Maybe the silence between the trees holds every answer we'll ever need. a trading post, south of nowhere, west of most, sitting in the shade of a weathered sign, talking to the wind and passing time. His boots were torn, his hat was old, his beard looked silver, brown and gold. He had a shopping cart full of strange things, a broken clock and rusted rings. He smiled and said, "You're headed west." I said, "I guess that's as good as the rest." He laughed so hard he nearly cried, then pointed at the desert sky. He was the Sagebrush Prophet, living where the black tie bears. Nobody knew where he came from, nobody knew where he'd been. The Sagebrush Prophet, speaking truth, nobody planned, giving away wisdom for free, nobody could understand. He said some stars don't care how much money's in your bank somewhere, and tumbleweeds never lose sleep over promises they couldn't keep. Then he lit a cigarette and grinned, watching dust devils spin in the wind, like he'd personally arranged the scene for some cosmic magazine. Sagebrush Prophet, laughing underneath the sun, like he'd figured out the joke everybody else was running from. Sagebrush Prophet, eyes shining clear and bright, like he'd spent 100 years talking to the desert at night. Said people spend their whole lives lost, trying to count what something costs, never noticing what's free, like sunsets, rivers, and mesquite trees. Then he pointed toward a hawk overhead, and this is what the old man said: "That bird don't know about stock exchange news, never watches television blues, still wakes up every single day and somehow finds his way." The desert wind began to rise, carrying sand across the sky, and for a moment everything grew still. The distant hills, the heat, the hills. He looked at me and softly smiled, like a father speaking to a child. He said, "Don't chase forever, even the rivers know when to slow down. Don't fear getting older, the mountains aren't young either. And don't wait too long to tell people you love them, the road doesn't always circle back." I looked away for just a second. A truck rolled by, kicking dust and gravel. When it passed, the old man was gone. No footprints, no shopping cart, no sign he'd said it's the canyon walls and the stars begin to shine. The highway stretched beyond the heat toward distant mountains in the west. I drove away to carry something with me, a little less hurry, a little more wonder, and the sound of an old man laughing somewhere in the sage. South of nowhere, west of most, sitting in the shade of a weathered sign, talking to the wind passing time. His boots were tall and his hat was old. His beard looked silver, brown and gold. He had a shopping cart full of strange things, a broken clock and rusted rings. He smiled and said, "You're headed west." I said, "I guess that's as good as the rest." He laughed so hard. The wildflowers were blooming on the hillside, aspens dancing in the afternoon. The whole world looked like summer had arrived. Then the snow came down in June. The old-timers sitting outside the store just smiled like they'd seen it all before. Soon, and the snow came down in June. When the snow comes down in June and the sky forgets the season, you learn the mountains make their own rules and rarely give a reason. When the snow comes down in June, you either fight it or you learn. Some things arrive when they're not supposed to, and still become your turn. I remember a woman I almost married. We had plans that we thought would carry straight into forever without a doubt. Life had another route. The job disappeared, her family moved, the years unfolded, and the story changed. The future we'd imagined vanished too, like snow coming down in June. I watched miners leaving ranches close, seen rivers flood and drought winds blow, watched children grow and old fames fade, watched entire towns reinvent their names. Nothing stays exactly where it starts, not the weather, not our hearts, not the roads we're traveling through. That's just snow coming down in June. When the snow comes down in June and the world becomes eventually give way to light. This morning the snow is melting fast, water running through the grass. The wildflowers are standing tall again, brighter than they've ever been. Funny how the hardest storms can leave the very things we thought we'd lose stronger than before they came. Like snow coming down in June. When the snow comes down in June and life becomes something unexpected, you discover what remains beneath the things that got corrected. When the snow comes down in June and the cold wind fills the air, hold on to the ones you love and meet the weather there. When the snow comes down in June, the mountains never seem surprised. They've seen 1,000 changing seasons under 1,000 changing skies. The storm clouds drift beyond the range, golden evening lights the plains. A lone slide guitar rises toward the stars. The river keeps flowing, the highway keeps winding, the mountains keep standing, and somewhere beyond the timberline, summer waits. Summer waits. Snow clouds drift across the ridge, cold stars burn where the canyon splits. Engine hum and a dashboard light carry me through another night. Left Denver in the falling dark with a restless soul and a worn-out heart. Northbound through the mountain rain, trying to outrun an old man's pain. Every mile marker, every bend brings back faces I knew back then. Some I loved and some I left behind. Ghosts of the Continental Divide. Up through timber and avalanche stone, the high country reminds me I'm alone. Moonlight shining on frozen streams like silver ribbons to forgotten dreams. There was a girl in a mining town who swore she'd never let me drift around, but I chose highways over ties that bind. Now she's a ghost on the Continental Divide. Ghosts of the Continental Divide, riding shotgun through the night. Every choice and every road, every promise I never could hold. Ghosts of the Continental Divide, Continental Divide. Past the snow came down, covered every trace of town. Wide as mercy, deep as time, falling on mistakes and faded signs. I thought freedom meant running free, but the years taught something else to me. You can leave the past, but you'll still find its shadow crossing the Continental Divide. Keep their secrets well, stories only winter tells of broken hearts and wandering men who swear they'll change and drift again. Somewhere beyond the western sky, the younger man I used to be still drives, chasing horizons he'll never find. Beyond the Continental Divide, ghosts of the Continental Divide, riding shotgun through the night. Every dream I left behind still burns beneath these mountain skies. Ghosts of the Continental Divide, I don't run and I don't hide, I raise a hand as they pass by. The ghosts of the Continental Divide. Across the range, golden light on fields of sage. The road unwinds, the storm is gone, and somehow I keep moving on. Maybe peace is not forgetting, maybe grace is finally accepting all the roads that help define the man across the Continental Divide. Engine fades into the wind, the mountains stand where they have been. One last slide guitar cries and climbs, then disappears beyond the divide.